What? What? We are now 2-0 after the firing of John Mallee? Charlie! The offense exploded today in that 11-1 Chicago Cubs beat down. That was fun. There was juice involved in the ballpark. That was entertaining to watch. Bryce Harper murdering the baseball. Yeah, I can do that all night long. That second one was crushed. Bryce Harper is truly heating up right now. Here's his last go-around. 6 home runs in the last 11 games. And we're talking about multi-home run games. He's finding that power. He's got 21 RBIs in 25 games. His OBP since June 30th is 400. He's hitting .378 with runners in scoring position. Bryce Harper has been fantastic. And another great game today. 3 for 3. 3 RBIs and a walk. Oh yeah, by the way, JT Realmuto hit a grand salami. The atmosphere was unbelievable. It made it so enjoyable to watch. We just won a series against the Cubs, and we have a chance to sweep them. Now, Drew Smyly versus Yu Darvish for the third game isn't the greatest pitching matchup for the Phillies, but the Cubs are a good team. And we have a chance to sweep them. Now, granted, the Cubs are horrendous on the road. It's actually ridiculous to look at how solid they are at home and how poor they are on the road. But they're a good baseball team. And we executed today. And of course, there's a little bit of an energy rush because of the fact that Charlie Manuel was in the dugout. Okay, there's no denying that. But it was fun to see. And there was also jolt because of Cole Hamels being in the building. And he got his standing ovation, and that's fantastic. And of course, there's an emotional tie with Cole Hamels for everything he has done here for this baseball team and this organization. But this is a night for him to forget. He went 2 innings, allowed 9 hits and 8 earned runs. I don't think it was possible to even think of a night that bad. He was lost. He had no clue what to do. He wasn't helping out his team defensively. He lost it, which is odd. Maybe it was too much emotion for him. I don't know. Because he even looked a little shook when he was up to bat. Of course, there was damage that was already done at that point, but he looked a little shook when the standing ovation occurred for him. It was definitely a cool moment, and he embraced it, and you can see him looking around, just probably remembering the memories and the great times and winning the World Series, of course. So it was cool to see from that aspect, but he got shelled today. Every single starter for the Phillies recorded a hit, and that's including Aaron Nola, who got himself an RBI as well, and also scored a run. Everyone but Gene Segura in the starting lineup scored a run too. The offense was clicking. I can't get over how entertained I was today. And I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for any game that Bryce Harper is explosive. And today he really was. I know JT Realmuto hit that grand slam. And that's bigger than solo shots and 2-run shots and whatnot. But there's something extra when Bryce Harper does amazing things. And with him having another game where he hits 2 home runs, it's so enjoyable to watch. I'm not taking anything away from JT. JT has actually surprisingly been pretty solid as of late. He's been the hitter we expected him to be. He's been the player we expected him to be as of late. He found the groove. He found the rhythm. But it looked like this team wasn't overmatched. It looked like this team wasn't thinking too much. And they were relaxed. And they were just going up there having fun, having a good time, swinging the sticks. Like I said, of course it's easy to do that the first game with Charlie Manuel in the building and the first game with him in the dugout. Let's see if it can continue. We had Rhys Hoskins leading off, trying to get him out of that horrendous slump. He went 1 for 3. He helped this ball club early. He got on base before Bryce Harper was able to knock him in with the home run. He finished the day with Where was he here? I know I wrote it down. Where was Rhys Hoskins' day? 1 of 3, 2 runs, and an RBI. You know what's funny? What got overlooked? Aaron Nola. Nola went 7 strong innings, had 7 strikeouts. It sucks because we used this explosive night offensively on a game where Aaron Nola was so good. I hope we can get this type of production when, I'm just spitballing, a Drew Smyly, a Zach Eflin, a Vince Velasquez allows 6 or 7 runs. It's almost as if we wasted it on a night where we didn't even need that many runs. It's sad that that's the way my mind works, but with this offense and with this team, it's so up and down. It's hard not to think that way. But speaking of pitching, it seems like Jake Arrieta is going to have surgery. Nothing is 100% official yet, but it does seem likely that his season will be over. So, and my opinion is, because Nick Pivetta has somewhat found a role, and I'm going to throw air quotes in there, because of that, I feel like he should stay in the bullpen. And I guess our only other option would be Zach Eflin to come back out, but with him, I have no hope. But at least Nick Pivetta has found some sort of maybe something in the bullpen, so you keep him there. Team stays in it. Team stays in it. My favorite stat of the night is we are now 2-0 without John Mallee. I was so anti his approach. I was disgusted with his approach. And I don't think fans realize how poor he was. I don't think fans realize how bad it was. Once again, Charlie Manuel coming in here, does that change everything? No, we're overreacting. We're enjoying the moment. We're enjoying the Charlie chants. We're enjoying someone like Charlie Manuel finally being back and involved with Phillies baseball at the moment. But John Mallee had to go, and we are now 2-0 without him, and that makes me so happy. As if Bryce Harper gets a 2-home run game when Charlie Manuel was in the dugout for his first game. Of course, JT Realmuto hits a bomb. Of course, this offense goes crazy with how many hits total? 13? Scott Kingery getting knocks there off the wall. Roman Quinn bunting, doing his thing with his speed. Aaron Nola smacking it to left field. Cesar Hernandez. I mean, everyone was getting going. Do you want me to start getting pissed off? I can get pissed off. We left bases loaded in the second inning. Gene Segura couldn't get it done. You always got to note those moments because with this team, you just never know. I want to know your thoughts on this entire game. From Cole Hamels having a rough night in his game back here in Philadelphia to Charlie Manuel to the energy. Because to me, this is one of those games where when I look at it as a single game, there was entertainment there. I embraced it from a single game standpoint. It was fun as hell. How do you not love that? You saw what we had in March, April, May. It was that team. So for that reason, yeah, it was fun. I still know where this team is, though. I haven't seen enough to really change my mind. But that doesn't mean I couldn't have my feet up tonight with a smile on my face. Watching that Bryce Harper dinger, specifically that second one, because I loved that. And you see the little toe tap he's been doing. He plays around and tinkers with this stuff all the time. It's crazy that he does it. It really is. How that doesn't psychologically affect him. He can change little things here and there almost every single night. Some things are so subtle you don't even see it. Other times they are very noticeable, like when he keeps his hands out in front more compared to with the bat behind his back or over his shoulder. But the little toe tap, that second home run was so great. Not that I'm not valuing his first one, the 2-run bomb to get us going. But the way the ball flew off that bat in the second one, oh, one of those. And the broadcast team did the same thing. Now, speaking of the broadcast team, what did you think about that? I don't know. I thought it was a little wacky, a little corny. When they bring in Mark Zumoff and all that, yeah, that's fun and entertaining. But John Kruk, he's getting paid to do this. He doesn't even want to do it. It seemed a little corny to me. Sitting there by the dugout. I don't know. I wasn't loving it. I know a lot of people hate Tom as it is. And it's always a hard adjustment because you go from a legend to someone new and you need to adjust. And he needs some learning experience as well. But I don't mind Tom as a whole. But I thought that specifically with the food, talking about the food the whole time, I can live without it. Go back to the standard, in my opinion. So let me hear it. Let me hear it. We have a chance tomorrow to sweep the Chicago Cubs. When was the last time we swept a team over 500? I believe Corey Seidman said, not once this season. So how about we do it? How about we do it? There's something there for this team to show a little fight, to have a little energy, to show a little spark. But every single time this team had that moment so far this year, they come up short. Will it be different this time? Will the fan base feel different if they swept the Cubs? We're going to find out. Smyly, you Darvish. It's not great on paper, but we'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching. See you next time.